on, guys? Tells6 here with a review, and it's time for us to do the review for Rayman Origins on the Xbox 360. So let's go ahead and start the review. So guys, welcome to Rayman Origins. This is the 360 version of the game, and let's go ahead and talk about the game specifically. Number one, the entire story is you have your four characters, which are Glowbot, Rayman, Mr. Dark, and Mr. Dark's, I believe, his assistant. I cannot remember his name to save my life, excuse me for that, but basically the entire objective of the game is to retrieve all of the Electoons in the game and defeat the Dark Toons to return peace to Rayman's world. As you can see, you have lots of different levels that you can go to. All of them each are brand new levels. They're not any bit rehashes or remakes of other stages. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these stages. So guys, welcome to one of the levels in Rayman Origins. So let's go ahead and talk about the controls. Using the left control stick on your 360, you can move up, down, left, or right. Using the A button to jump, holding it and then pressing A again, you can do a floating technique once you go ahead and learn it. You have a punching technique, which is with the X button. You can also use the B button. And then Y is used for other techniques probably later in the game. But basically, your entire objective is to take out the Dark Toons, and when destroying them, getting these Loomies. When you get the Loomies, you will be able to get to higher portions in the game and be able to earn medals and stuff. Whenever you see that King Loom, they will change red, and then their value will increase twice as much. So, as you can see though, the game looks very, very good for something that I have ever seen. And it's just a very interesting game. It's a very fun game. And it has a lot of randomness to it. It doesn't look like it at first, but trust me, when you get later into the game, it starts getting ridiculously crazy. But you can do sidestepping, you can do lots of different types of techniques. And you have 4 different characters, of course, as I said before, that you can play as. You can play as Mr. Dark, you can play as Glowbox, and many, many other characters. Plus, this is a very happy game. A very, very happy game. So it doesn't matter what age you are, you can enjoy this game. And you'll enjoy it from beginning to end. It doesn't matter how old you are. Like, I mean, literally, I know my actual mother even, who actually said that she liked this game because it looked like a cool cartoon and it looked just a lot of fun to play. So basically, though, you get to the chests, release the Electoons, and you move on to the next stage. And you will be graded. As you can see, we have Mr. Dark, who's checking how many of those lums you got. When you get a certain amount, you will earn a secondary lum, which will be used to keep an eye on your score. When you get a perfect, you will get a medal, and Rayman will dance. So, pretty random game, but it's a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and show off some more levels of the game. And guys, welcome to one of my favorite levels, which is the Sea of Serendipity. Excuse me if I said that wrong. But this is one of the best levels in the whole entire game because it shows the most amount of animation that I've seen in any 2D based Rayman game ever. Plus the music is even really relaxing, it's really cool sounding, and I mean, like I said, it's very well made. It's a very well made game and it's a lot of fun. But as you can see, we have a lot of enemies and stuff, so once we take them out, we can blow them up after hitting them a second time. No, this is not one of those easy games, though. So, I mean, it's not going to be like one of those easy walk-in-the-park games. But it's nothing like how a lot of games like Donkey Kong Country Returns and all those other ones are. Nice, I just died from that. So, make sure that you have an extra heart with you, because otherwise the game will get kind of hard. But it will be fun. And the best part about it is you have unlimited continues, so even if you keep dying, you can retry the levels over again, which adds even more of a replayability for the game, because it makes it so you can go back to any of your original levels. You can even go against the original bosses again, which is also another really cool thing that I like that they did with this game. And nice, I ran into those. Just the sound effects though in this game are just hilarious. They really are. So like, let's go ahead and blow up some dynamite so we can get ourselves through here. But as I said, you can go through the game as other characters. You can play as Glowbox, you can play as Mr. Dark, and you can play as many other characters along the way as you do that. And also as you play, when you collect a certain amount of Electoons, you'll be able to use other different types of costumes for each character. So instead of just having Rayman like how he looks right now, they have other suits that you can have them wear. Like you can have him dress up in like a Mr. Dark suit. You can have Glowbox, and instead of having him blue, he becomes red. And Mr. Dark can have different types of costumes as well. So I mean, all of them are really cool. This right here, the part I'm coming up to, is probably one of the most beautiful portions in the game. And the reason why I say it's the most beautiful, you'll see if I can get there without dying. Trying to rush it and everything. Let's try that again. Like, I'm failing, oh no. No, but I mean, this is a very hard, I mean, it's not a hard game. Like I said, it's nothing like how Donkey Kong Country Returns is, but I mean, it really doesn't matter what age you are if you're playing this. I mean, you could be 21, you could be 91, you could be 9, you could be 99, and you would still enjoy this game, because it's one of those games that literally shows how well a developer can really do no matter what. And I want everyone to look at that. That looks so freaking amazing. I know that that's all 2D animated and everything, but to me that looks beautiful. I mean, anyone who doesn't think that has problems. But I think this is a beautiful game. I think everything about it is awesome, but there's a lot of other awesome levels in the game, including one where you're riding on a mosquito, which I'm going to show you all right now. So guys, welcome to Aim for the Eel. This is one of the mosquito levels where you get to ride onto a mosquito and take out enemies. And the way this game portion works, it's like a mini game shooter. You basically press A, tap on A to be able to shoot. You can inhale enemies and also other objects by pressing on the X button. But we're going to be going through a bunch of fire and a bunch of red fish. You can aim. This game, I swear, it is like one of the most randomest games I think that Ubisoft has ever made. But I have to give them absolute credit because the game looks really good for being a 2D game. It has a lot of, again, replay value because I mean, you can keep going back and you can keep earning your medals, which all the medals are not like excruciatingly hard to get. But I mean, if you want to earn them, I mean, you'll get extra features. I'm not going to say which features are, but also when you're going through the game, you'll come across stages where you'll have to open up a chest. You have to literally chase after that chest, doing some of the most wackiest stuff. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't already gotten this game, but it's one of those games that I don't care how old you are. Again, I keep saying it, but it's true. You could be 9 years old and you would love this game, because even if you're going to die, I mean, I'm not saying that you're not going to die all the time. I mean, there is at least 1 or 2 portions in the game that you are going to have some trouble on. But that's the thing with me. When it comes to a game, I want to have something that's going to give me fair difficulty. It's not going to be like one of those ones that's just like, okay, one of those cheap things of difficulty. As you can see, we're just fighting against like ice, and we're having to get away from knives and like floating fish, and it's a wacky game. It's a really wacky game, but it's a really amazing game. We're about to meet up with a very funny thing actually in a minute. Not one of the funniest portions, but this is also a boss level, and the whole entire game is about 60 levels, but after you beat the game, not going to say who the final boss is or anything, but look at that, we took out a chili pepper, that's funny. But after beating the game, you still have more levels that you have to go through, so again, increases the replayability for the game, and the only thing I don't like about this game is it has no multiplayer online. And I would love to see this game online with multiplayer. I really think it would be awesome to play this game on multiplayer. So as you can see, we're taking out this eel, and we have to shoot him from behind. And we only have one more as soon as he comes back over here. Hopefully we're not going to get hit by him. Nope, we're not. Because we're going to take him out. Got him. Aw, I missed those last two. Oh well. Still good though. But again, the game is a very random game. It's very fun. And it just has a lot of replayability. Because, like I said, you can play as Mr. Dark, you can play as Glowbox, you can play as Rayman, and like I said, you have other really cool features in the game as you go through it. But Wii-kly Reviews is giving this game literally I'm giving it a 10, because there's nothing wrong about this game other than the no multiplayer, because everything else about it is great from beginning to end. And if you own a 360, a PS3, a Wii, a 3DS, or a PlayStation Vita, you deserve to own this game because it is outstanding. The replayability is very high. The game's graphics are beautiful. The gameplay is addicting. And, I mean, you can play it over and over again and you'll always get a laugh from either taking out a boss, hitting the dark tunes, or collecting Electoons all over the entire game. So, but guys, thank you though very much for watching. This has been Tail86 reviewing Rayman Origins for the Xbox 360. So guys, take care. Later. Party on, Rayman.